Hello, friends. Welcome back to English with Basir. We are learning meet storytelling. Today, we are going to explore the complete English language, that means history of the English language from A to Z, right? English is not just a language, it's a journey through time, culture, and change. From the early days of warriors and kings to modern day movies and technology, English has evolved beautifully. So sit back, relax, and let's dive deeper into how English became the world's most powerful and universal language. Right? First, we have that is the roots before. The roots before English, that mean before 450 AD, before English even existed, Britain was home to Celtic tribes who spoke Celtic language, right? Then came the Romans who ruled Britain for nearly 400 years. They built roads, cities, and introduced Latin, the language of the Roman Empire. Although Latin influenced the land, it didn't completely replace Celtic languages. However, when the Romans lived in the 5th century, Britain was open to new invasions, and that's when the story of English truly began. Second, we have that is Old English, that is 450 to 1100 AD, around 450 AD, right? Three Germanic tribes, the Angles, Saxon, and Jutes came from northern Europe and settled in England, right? They brought their own languages which mixed together and formed what we call Old English or Anglo Saxon, right? Old English was very different from the English we speak today, right? It had complex grammar and used words we might not recognize now. For example, the Old English, like this word for king was sang, right? And house was has. Many simple English words today, like mother, father, water, right? Sun and day, come from Old English, right? They are the words of Old English. During this time, Christianity also spread across England, and with it came Latin words for religion, education, and writing, right? Great forms like Beowulf, the oldest known English epic, were written in this period. Tough, hard for us to read now, they mark the true beginning of the English language. Third, we have that is Middle English, right? Middle English, 1100 to 1500 AD, and 1066, a major event changed English forever, right? The Norman conquest. The Normans came from France, led by William the Conqueror, and they brought the French, right? French language to England. For the next 300 years, French became the language of kings, right? Courts and the upper class. English was spoken mostly by the common people, right? As a result, English absorbed thousands of French words, especially like in government, law, art, and passion, right? Words like judge, beauty, dinner, crown, and court all came from French, right? This mixing of English and French created Middle English, a smoother and a richer language, right? The grammar became simpler. People stopped using many of the complicated endings of Old English, right? Writers like Geoffrey Chaucer, other of the Canterbury Tales, made Middle English famous. His writing showed that English could be used not just for daily speech but also for beautiful literature. By the end of the 1400th century, English was again the main language of England, but it had completely changed, right? For we have that is early modern English, 1500 to 1700 AD. Next great change came with the Renaissance, a time of new learning and ideas. People started studying Latin and Greek again, and many words from those languages entered English. Words like philosophy, music, education, and university many words became part of daily speech, right? And 1476, William Carson brought the printing press to England, right? This was one of the most important events in the history of English. The printing press helped standardize spelling, and grammar books were printed in English, making reading and education easier for everyone. During this time, William Shakespeare wrote his plays and poems. He introduced thousands of new words and expressions like lonely, gossip, right, majestic, and heart of gold. His creativity shaped the English language we know today. This spirit, known as early modern English, gave us a more familiar style, still old, patient, yet understandable to modern speakers. Five we have, that is late modern English. Late modern English, 1700 to 1900 AD, as science, trade, and the British Empire grew, English began to travel the world, right? Britain ruled many countries, and English, right, spread to North America, Africa, Asia, and Australia. This global expansion added hundreds of new words from other languages. For example, from Hindi, shampoo, jungle, bangalo; from Arabic, alcohol, coffee, sugar; from Spanish, tomato, potato, banana. At the same time, the Industrial Revolution introduced new inventions and scientific terms like engine, electricity, and factory. And this era, English became not just a national language but an international one, right? People in different parts of the world began developing their own accents and versions of English, such as American English and Australian English, right? Six we have, that is modern and global English, right? In 1900 present, and the 20th and 21st centuries, English became the language of technology, business, and science, right? With the rise of the United States, English became even more powerful. Movies, music, and television helped spread it everywhere. Then came the internet revolution. Websites, social media, and smartphones made English the global language of communication, right? Today, more people speak English as a second language than as a first language. Modern English, right, continues to grow. It borrows words from all over the world. For example, sushi from Japanese, festa from Italian, and emoji from digital culture, right? English today is flexible, fast changing, and full of creativity. Even though it started in one small island, it now connects people across the globe, from London to Lahore, New York to Nairobi, right? Seven we have, that is the power and future of English. English is now the language of education, science, business, and the internet. It's the official or second language in more than 70 countries. Every year, thousands of new words are added to English dictionaries, right? Showing how alive and growing the language is, right? In the future, English might continue to change, becoming simpler, faster, and even more global. No one owns English anymore. It belongs to the world. Each country adds and own color, accent, style to it, making it truly universal. So friends, that was the complete history of the English language, from A to Z, from accent wearers to modern web users. English has traveled through time, adapting and growing with every generation. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, share, and subscribe to English with Basir for more stories about language learning and life. Keep learning, keep improving, and remember, every word you speak is part of this amazing 1500-year-old story. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.